today I am gonna try to shoot a glass of beer. I've set up the GFX 100S Mark II. I got the 120 macro lens on and got this big piece of tile and a glass. My plan is to do a 3-light setup for this. I'm going to use this scrim. This is just a aluminum frame with some diffusion on. So I'm going to have that as like a main light, set a light on the scene, and then I'm going to hang some diffusion back here to get a nice glow happening in the beer. And then I'll place a diffusion here as well and try to get a nice highlight on the glass. So hopefully we'll get there. So I'm going to start by getting the main light up here. Something like that. So let's have a look. Yeah, that'll probably work. We'll leave that for now, and I'll set up the backlight. And I'll turn on the live view so I can see on the screen where to place this light. Can start somewhere here. Maybe try that. And this will of course be much easier to see when we pour the beer in, but I just thought instead of wasting a beer on the lighting setup, I'll just do this and I'll do a pour and take a few shots, and maybe we're lucky and it'll look really nice right away, or we'll pour another beer. So for now I'll just leave it empty. That should probably do. So now I'll set up another diffusion on this side to create some sort of highlight on that right side. And for the highlight, I brought out my strip box. Since I want to make a nice even highlight, and the edges will help me control an edge of that light, which I'll show you. So let me get this set up. Okay, so we can start to see what this looks like. I now have the box aimed right through the diffusion, this much apart, creating a pretty soft line. So let's have a look. Take that down a little. What I like about using a strip box to create these highlights on glass or other glossy surfaces is that I can angle the soft light and pushing it into the diffusion. And when I angle it, I now have this side touching the diffusion, which will create a hard edge on that side that diffuses and fades. So hopefully it'll show here. Yeah, look at the difference. And we can also move the highlight. If I push this box further back, it should move that highlight further back on the glass. Yeah. I'll try and lower it a little bit. I think I like that better, the highlight going all the way down. We'll try to do a pour. We'll see what we get, and if we don't like that, we will have the beer in the glass, which will make it much easier to see what we're doing, so we can do adjustments and then do another pour. Bringing my wireless keyboard and stand somewhere where I won't be in the way of the light. This should hopefully work. So, and with this I can of course control the camera. So let's try it. I think the top light might be a little too bright, so I'll take that down a little. So now we can adjust that backlight to get a nicer glow happening in the beer. I think I'm gonna add a 10-degree grid to that backlight so we can control it a little better. See when I move the light, what happens in the glass. I think I want it sort of centered. Moving it back. Take a look. Nice. Let's take that up a little. And the backlight blows out the highlights in the background, but that's fine. I'll probably shoot or make a separate background that I'll use. So for now I'm just focusing on making the glass and the beer look good. Okay, so I think this is looking pretty good. I think what I'm going to do is try to just add more beer to what's already in there, and hopefully, yeah, let's try that. Okay, here we go. Okay, we did not get much of a foam going there. I'm gonna get another glass, place it there, pour some of that beer in, and then pour some more. Hopefully it'll work out. Want to get some nice bubbles as well. It's looking pretty good. Let's try changing the camera angle a little bit. Okay, so that's pretty nice, getting rid of this fat dark line here. But I don't think I like that angle as much, so let's just, for the sake of it, try going higher. Trying to go even higher, see what we get. It's a pretty nice angle actually. Let's adjust the backlight for this. Nice. So I think we're gonna go for this. So I'll do another pour. Hopefully we'll get something nice, and then I'll take care of the background so we have something nice for that. Yeah, I like that shot. So we could use that and add the foam here that goes a little bit over the top. So I really like the bubbliness here. And if we could just use this to get the foam a little higher, I think that should work. Now, I'm not really a beer nerd, so I don't know. Some people might really have opinions on how much foam there should be or whatever. I don't know. I'll just go for what I think will look nice. So I think we have a pretty nice shot of the beer. We can put together a few exposures to get that. And let's make sure we have some sort of nice background to work with. Get rid of this and pull this back a little bit. So we have nice background. So we could do a bit of an angle with the light. Let me get the live view on. Create something here. That's basically just a soft gradient with a bit of an angle. Something to work with. I can always enhance a beam or whatever in post later. Okay, that's it. Hopefully I'll be able to get something nice together from what I got here today. It'll be something. And I'll probably make a video of the post as well, so you can see that. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. See ya.